Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here. Joe Boo, well, he's back in the man cave. But as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally doesn't work. And I mean, seriously, it doesn't work. And thank you for joining into this morning's edition of Don't Sleep on the Dallas Cowboys, because you literally cannot sleep on the Dallas Cowboys because things happen late in the evening, late at night, first thing in the morning. So you want to be up to speed on all that is happening with our Cowboys. Shout out to all the great fans last night that tuned in for our live stream. We had a great live stream. We talked about the Carolina Panthers game, and we had a YouTuber there who, not sure exactly he knows what he's talking about, but it was interesting to say the least. So I'm actually not in the man cave this morning because I had to leave early this morning because the wife is coming back from California and they delayed her flight. She missed the connecting flight and basically spent most of the night in the airport in Phoenix. And they put her on another flight that basically had to wait about 10 hours to go, and it's coming to a different airport. So I spent the last hour fighting traffic to get over here to meet her and get her back home. But anyway, be that as it may, customer service is not what it used to be. But for all the trouble, though, she did get a $12 credit. Way to go, American Airlines. But Daryl Moose Johnson thinks that Jason Garrett is the right man for the job. Thinks that Jason Garrett is the guy that is going to give the Cowboys the best chance to win. He kind of equated it to when Steve Mariucci was let go by the 49ers. John Madden said that you really didn't give a coach enough time to succeed. This will be Jason Garrett's 8th year. He's got a winning record, without a doubt. This has not had the playoff success that you would like to see. We don't have any choice but to put our eggs in the Jason Garrett basket right now because he's our coach. We got to hope that he gets it. We got to hope that the coordinators, the position coaches, that those guys help them come up with game plans and put players in positions to win. I feel better about some of the hires that we've made. You cannot argue with Chris Richard. Just seeing him out there, seeing the reaction of the players, you've got guys that are ready to run through a brick wall for Chris Richard. And I can definitely see him being a head coach sooner than later. You can hear the wide receivers, that we'll see how it works out with Sanjay Lau, talking about being taught the fundamentals, about, route running and steps and things like that. You can see that should be an improvement. Now, make no mistake, we don't have Des Bryant, who is the number one wide receiver, and that's going to change things quite a bit on the offense. But I think that can be negated with the makeup of speed, something that we have not had. We haven't had a lot of guys that could just burn past people. And I think that we've got some people that will be able to start stretching the field. And that's one of those things that I thought, and I'll be honest, I thought that at the end of 2016, when you first saw Des Bryant and Dak not really connect, Dak was basically, I'm going to hit the man who's open. You started to see Des Bryant the second half of the season and Dak come together. In fact, in that playoff game against the Packers was the best game that they played together. I honestly thought that connection was going to grow going into last year and that it was going to get better. Because ultimately, what we needed a deep threat. A guy that you had to say, if he gets loose, they can go to the house. And that's where a speed guy will come in handy. Des Bryant has never been a speed guy per se, and with the injuries that he's had over the years, it's negated some more of that as well. So it's not a guy that, okay, if I make a move and slip past the cornerback, boom, I'm down there deep. If you can get that separation, if you can get defenses worried about that guy stretching the field, then that loosens up the defense. That means the safety has to be concerned of covering deep, double coverage on that guy, because if he gets past the cornerback, it's 6 points. And we really did not have that deep threat, which meant you crowded more people at the line of scrimmage. You had 8 men in the box, and thus you're dinking and dunking, so to speak, as people would say. Our wide receivers did not do a heck of a lot last year in comparison. You did not have anybody that could break open. And then more times than not, when guys were open, you're having drop passes and hands, catches that are bouncing up the air and getting picked off. So collectively, and I'm not saying it's just the wide receivers, I'm not saying that at all. Dak missed a lot of people as well. But collectively, all of these things contributed for the offense coming back down to earth. Hopefully, we'll get better timing in our routes. We'll get better route running in our routes. And we'll get Dak better with his fundamentals, footwork, and mechanics. And all of these things will improve the offense. And of course, now there's the unknown that we'll have, because you don't have Jason Witten, you don't have Des Bryant. Now you've got to see how all these new pieces will fit in. And now you've got the speed element to go with it. So I'm excited about where that goes. And I'm excited to see how well this new coaching staff works together. The difference being, last year this time, the Cowboys didn't make any changes with any of the coaching staff at all. Everybody came back. Hey, we were 13-3, We just let Aaron frickin' Rodgers beat us in the last few seconds. So, we keep everything the same, we're going to be all right. But in the NFL, if you're not getting better and changing and evolving, you're getting worse. And that really is what happened. So we've changed up some things. We've gotten guys that are motivated. We're challenging positions and putting people in positions that they should fit better. A Byron Jones going to cornerback as opposed to safety. Those are the kinds of things I think they're going to benefit the team the most. And wow, we're 3 weeks and 1 day away from headed to training camp. Time is flying by. I'm as excited as I can be, and I cannot wait. Hopefully, before training camp, we'll hear something about Randy Gregory. And I'm seeing some comments from people out there that are saying, bank it, he's going to get 10 sacks. And I say, let's see if we can get 16 games and see what we can get from there. And what's interesting is how people will say Taco is a bust. Taco's got 3 sacks. But they'll say Randy Gregory, he's a stud. In his career, he's got 1 sack. Really? 3 sacks his rookie year. Randy Gregory has 1 sack in his career. And Taco's a bust? Yeah. I actually think the rotation that we're going to have on the defensive line is going to be pretty good. I still want the big man in the middle. I hope Collins' foot is healthy and can stay healthy for the season. And I hope Brian Price plays the way I'm thinking he does. If that happens, guys, I think we can definitely make some noise this year. So as always, friends, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Hopefully, this flight of my wife's will finally get here. Yeah. Let's hope it's not delayed again. I'm Mark Holmes, and I'll see you guys soon.